Here we're going to get into the sumo deadlift. You want to start, ideally you have one heavy dumbbell. If you can, kind of crisscross them and hold them together so you just have one in the middle, or you can just use one. But what you want to do is you start with your feet out nice and wide, outside of shoulder width apart, and you want to point your toes out. When you point your toes out, that will activate your hips and you should already feel a little work in your glutes. So you start in that position. From there, your chest is facing forward, chin stays tucked, shoulders down away from your ears, and you want to keep your shins vertical as you push back. Lower to a comfortable depth, and then push back up with your heels. Now, as you're lowering, your shins try to stay in a straight line, and you push your hips back. You want to think about gripping the ground below you with your feet. So you're pushing your feet out to create a crack in the ground. Push your hips back, push up with the heels. Push those hips back and push up with the heels. Think about trying to split the ground in half. You're really digging your heels down into the ground. So you push your hips back, slight pause, then push back up. You're going to feel a deep stretch in your glutes. You want to feel that. So as you push back, think about all that weight stays in your heels, and then push back up. Now, if we were just doing a squat, it would be your knees come forward like this. Notice that's not the movement. That activates your quads a lot more. This you want to feel in your glutes. So keep that weight in your heels and think about pushing, pushing, pushing those hips back towards the wall behind you, and push back up with your heels.